Why not do that once more?
Swami, you know that you want to go there, I'm just scared because Swami doesn't like something. Maybe blow the sham.
Yeah, you can blow the shop now.
Yeah, blow the sham. 3. Bajo?
So it's a wonderful day we are celebrating today, the Guru Purnima, when we think of our spiritual teacher and express our deepest gratitude and adoration. In our Ramakrishna lineage, we typically look on Sri Ramakrishna as the Guru. Still, the human Guru, through whom his grace flows, we also remember. Though we know that all Gurus are mere channels for the power of Satchidananda to awaken us from the sleep of ignorance. Still, in our hearts, we treasure that relationship we have with our personal Guru, and yet there's no competition. My Guru is not better than your Guru. The Guru is one, and today we celebrate Guru Purnima, worshipping Sri Ramakrishna and thinking he also is one in the line of Gurus that goes back into time immemorial. As long, we cannot count so far back the chain of Gurus. The Guru passes the light to the disciple, as it were, and the disciple in turn becomes the Guru and passes that light, that teaching down and down and down to us. So we will perform the traditional Puja ritual. After the initial purification rites, we will worship Guru. Guru is always worshipped first, and then we'll worship Ganesha. And then after, we offer flowers to all the different manifestations of the divine, and then we will worship Sri Ramakrishna and Ma Sarada and Swami Vivekananda, and then we'll end with the Arati. As you know, the worship consists of offering various items, like water for washing the feet, and arghya, and flour, and fragrance, and all these things, and fruits and sweets, and at the end we offer the cooked food also, the bhoga, and then we'll have the Arati, and then Pushpanjali, and we'll talk a little more about the Guru Purnima, about the Guru, and then we'll enjoy the prasad. So as you probably remember, in our tradition, if we want to, people want to come and listen to the puja and listen to the songs and meditate and pray. If you want to talk, that's no problem. You can talk all you want, but do it outside, where you won't disturb those who are listening to the puja. In the puja hall, we will maintain silence as far as we can. So I will begin the first rituals of opening the puja, and then we'll hear the choir will sing Mahayogananda. सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्यं वरेण्यं वरदं शुभं नारायणं नमस्कृत्य सर्वकर्माणि कारयेत्। ॐ विष्णु ॐ विष्णु ॐ विष्णु। तद्विष्णु परमं पदं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयः निर्वीरचक्षुराततम्। ॐ अपवित्रः पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थाङ्गितोऽपि वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं स बाह्याभ्यन्तरशुचिः। ॐ देवतत्प्राकृतं चित्तं पापाक्रान्तमभून्नमः तं निस्सार्य चित्तान्मे पापं हुंहश्चते नमः। सूर्यस्तोमो यमः कालो महाभूतानि पञ्च च एते शुभाशुभस्येह कर्मणो नवसाक्षिणः। कर्तव्येऽस्मिन् श्री गुरु पूर्णिमा निमित्तका श्री रामकृष्ण पूजा कर्मणि ओम पुण्याहं भवन्तु ध्रुवन्तु। All say 3 times. Om punyaham. Om punyaham. Om punyaham. Om punyaham. Om kartavyesmin Shri Guru Purnima Nityaka Shri Ramakrishna Devasya Shri Ramakrishna Puja Karmani Om Swasti Bhavantu Bhruvantu Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Kartavyesmin Shri Guru Purnima Nityaka Shri Ramakrishna Puja Karmani Om Riddhim Bhavantu Bhruvantu Om Riddhyatam Om Riddhyatam Om Riddhyatam Om Riddhyatam Om Swastina Indro Vriddhashravah Swastina Pusha Vishvavedaah Swastina Staraksho Arishtanemih Swastino Brahaspatir Dadhatu Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti. I make the sankalpa. Om Tat Sat Adya Shravane Masi Karkarashi Se Bhakare Shukle Pakshe Purnimayam Thau Yasa Sadhyati Dina Sri Guru Purnima Nimittaka Sri Ramakrishna Deva Se Parshabhakta Shita Jana Hridayeshu Nitya Lila Bhavikasanaaya Nikhila Janagana Madhye Tanmahatmya Shobridhaye Sri Ramakrishna Sanghasya Sannyasi Brahmachari Nam Bhagavad Bhaktanam Cha Jnana Bhakti Vairagya Vridhaye Bhagavad Bhakti Spuranaya Cha Tatpritaye Cha Gurvadi Nana Devata Puja Purvakam Sri Ramakrishna Sri Guru Purnima Nimittaka Sarvadeva Devi Swarupa Sri Ramakrishna Pujadam Tadiya Sri Charana Shutoham Karishyami Jagrito Duramudaivam Tasya Thaivaiti Durangaman Jyotishan Jyotirekam Tanne Manasivatam Kalpamastu Om Sankalpitartha Siddham Tu Siddhasam Tu Manoratha Bhakti Jnanodayaya Ayamarambha Shubhaya Bhavatu.
So we will start with Guru Stuti, Bhavasagar Tarna, and I will request everyone to join. We have the scripts over there if you want. Please get a script and please join us.
Nandana Rapam Parshasthitam Papa Purusham Kajjalaprabham Brahmatyashiraskam Chasvarnaste Bhujadvayam Rapam Hridayuktam Gurutalpakatidvayam Tatsam Sargipadadvandam Anga Pratyangapakam Upatakaro Manam Raktashmashtravilochanam Khadgacharmadharam Kridham Evam Kukshau Chintaye.
This is the ceremony of the Bhuta Shuddhi, the ritual of in which we feel that our soul, seated in the heart, falls down through the Sushumna to the Muladhara, where it finds the Kula Kundalini coiled around a lingam made of light, and it merges with the Kundalini. And then the Kundalini begins to rise, and she rises and passes through all the chakras, the Muladhara, and the Swadhisthana, and the Manipura, and the Anahata, and the Vishuddha. And as Kundalini passes through, the chakras open like lotuses. And as the Kundalini rises, we feel that all aspects of our being are merging in the awakened consciousness of the Kundalini. Our sense of smell, sense of taste, sense of sight, sense of touch, and sense of hearing are merging in consciousness. Our organs of action, our feet, our legs, our arms, organs of evacuation and generation, and the organ of speech, they are merging in infinite consciousness. All aspects of our being are dissolving into infinite consciousness. And the Kundalini then rises beyond the throat level to between the eyebrows, the Ajna Chakra. And there we find that even the separate sense of self begins to dissolve. And then the Kundalini reaches the Sahasrara in the top of the head, the 1,000-petaled lotus. And every aspect of our being dissolves in infinite consciousness and light. And only that one infinite reality remains, the one without a second. Kindly turn off your phones and alarms and all other sound-making devices. Now we find that in the left side of the belly is the Papa Purusha, the man, that black figure which embodies all the possible sins of the world. his arms are made of stealing, his head is made of murder, his heart is made of drinking intoxicants, etc., etc. Every part of his body is made of sin, embodying all the sins that we may have done in this or any previous life. And now we shall dry up that body of sin with the mantra Yang, and feel that it's dried up along with the Sukshma Sharira, the subtle body. And then with the mantra Rang, we burn it up, Rang, and it burns up and leaves nothing but purity. And now we feel that the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara is purifying and divinizing our whole body. And we are completely pure. Now the organs return to their seats, but now in a new, pure, divinized body. Om Bhuta Shringata Chirastu Shumna Pathena Jiva Shivam Parama Shiva Pade Yojayami Swaha. Om Yang Linga Shariram Shoshaya Shoshaya Swaha. Om Rang Sankocha Shariram Daha Daha Swaha. Om Parama Shiva Sushumna Pathena Mula Shringatam Ulla Solasa Jala Jala Prajala Prajala Soham Hangsa Swaha. Om Ang Hum Pat Swaha. Om Ang Hum Pat Swaha. Om Ang Hum Pat Swaha. Now we invite Sri Ramakrishna to take his seat in the lotus of the heart. Om Ang Ring Krong Yang Rang Gang Vang Shang Shang Song Ham Hangsa Sri Ramakrishna Devataya Prana Iha Prana. Om Ang Ring Krong Yang Rang Gang Vang Shang Shang Song Ham Hangsa Sri Ramakrishna Devataya Jiva Iha Stitaha. Om Ang Ring Krong Yang Rang Gang Vang Shang Shang Song Ham Hangsa Sri Ramakrishna Devataya Sarvendriyani. Om Ang Ring Krong Yang Rang Gang Vang Shang Shang Song Ham Hangsa Shri Ramakrishna Devataya Vang Manashchakshuttvak Shrotra Grana Prana Iha Gatya Sukham Chirantishtantu Svaha. Om Asya Matrika Mantrasya Brahmarishi Gayatri Chanda Sarvade Jigari Chando Devi Matrika Saraswati Devata Lovi Jani Svaraha Shatya Avyaktam Kilakam Sarva Bhishta Siddhaye Lapinya Sevini Yoga. Om Brahmane Rishaye Namaha. Om Gayatri Chanda Se Namaha. Matrika Saraswati Devataye Namaha. Om Halbhyo Bijebhyo Namaha. Om Svarebhyo Shaktibhyo Namaha. Om Vyakta Kilakaya Namaha. Ang Kang Khang Gang Khang Gang Angushtabhya Namaha. Ing Jang Chang Jang Chang Yang Ing Tarhi Dhyam Swaha. Dang Thang Dang Thang Dang Madhyam Hyam Vishating Dang Thang Dang Thang Dang Agnamika Bham. Om Bam 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 Ang Nishthabhyam Vishat. Ang Yang Rang 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 Shang Shang Sang Hang Rang Shang Akkar Prashtabhyam Strai Phat. Ang Kang Khang Gang Khang Gang Ang Hridayaya Namaha. Ing Chang 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 Yang Yi Shirase Swaha. Dang Thang Dang Thang Dang Shikhaya Vishating Dang Thang Dang Thang Dang Ang Kavachaya. Om Bam 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 Am Netratrai Vishat. Ang Yang Rang 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 Shang Shang Sang Hang Rang Shang Akkar Prashtabhyam Strai Phat. Now we have the meditation on the chakras. Om Adhare Adhare Lingala Bhaur Hridaya Sarthi Jetalu Mule Dalate Dve Patre Shodashare Dvidasha Dashdale Dvadashardhe Chatushke Vasante Balamadhye Dafakata Sahite Kantadeshe Swaranam Hang Shang Tatvartha Yuktam Sakala Dalagatam Varana Rupam Namami. Ang no hang na ing na ing na ung na ring na ring na ring na ring na ing na ang na ung na ang na ang na ah na kang na gang na gang na chang na chang na jang na jang na nyang na dang na thang na dang na thang na nang na tang na thang na dang na dhang na nang na pang na phang na bang na bhang na mang na yang na rang na lang na abang na shang na sang na maha hang na maha kshang na maha. And this is the further meditations on the vinyasa is placing the letters of the alphabet on the body, meditating on the Devi Saraswati.
पञ्चाशल्लिपिभिर्विभक्तमुखधोपं मध्यवक्षस्थलां भास्वन्मौलिनिबद्धचन्द्रशकलामापीनतुङ्गस्तनीं मुद्रामक्षगुणं सुधाकलशं विद्यां च हस्ताम्बुजैः बिभ्राणां शिरप्रभां त्रिनयनां वाग्देवतामाश्रये Om Namaha Om Ingla Ingla Ungla Ringla 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 Ingla Ingla Ungla Ongla Om No Aha Gamla Kamla Gamla Kamla Gamla Jamla Chamla Jamla Chamla Damla Tamla Damla 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 Tamla Tamla Damla 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 Pamla 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 Pam Mangana Yamana Ramana Lamina Vangana Shamina Shamina Samina Hamina Ramina Haksham Namaha Om Akshastrakam Marinapotamudagratam Kam Vidyam Karera Abhiratam Dalatim Trinetram Ardhenu Mauli Marunam Aravinda Samstham Varneshwarim Pranamatasthana Bharanam Ram Sham Namaha Ram Namaha Ham Namaha Sam Namaha Sham Namaha Sham Namaha Vam Namaha Lam Namaha Ram Namaha Yam Namaha Vam Namaha Ham Namaha Pam Namaha Ham Namaha Pam Namaha Nam Namaha Dham Namaha Dham Namaha Tham Namaha Tam Namaha Dham Namaha Dham Namaha Dham Namaha Tham Namaha Tam Nyam Namaha Dham Namaha Jam Namaha Cham Namaha Cham Namaha Ngam Namaha Gham Namaha Gam Namaha Kham Namaha Kam Namaha Ak Namaha Am Namaha Aum Namaha Om Namaha Aim Namaha Ring Namaha Ring Namaha Ring Namaha Ring Namaha Om Namaha Om Namaha Ing Namaha Ing Namaha Am Namaha Am Namaha Ang ang ing ing ring 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 namaha ing ang tak gang kham gang thang namaha gang chang chang yang chang thang namaha nang tang thang nang pong pong bhang namaha mang yang rang bang shang sang hang rang shang namaha Vangitebhyo Gandhadibhyo Namaha Vangitebhyo Gandhadibhyo Namaha Vangitebhyo Gandhadibhyo Namaha Om Ete Gandhapushpe Etebhyo Gandhadibhyo Namaha Om Ete Gandhapushpe Etate Devaya Shri Vishnave Namaha Om Ete Gandhapushpe Etat Sampradhanebhya Pujaniya Devibhyo Namaha Surya, the offering to the sun. Om Namo Vivasvate Brahman Bhasvate Vishvate Jase Jagat Savitre Shuche Savitre Karmadai Eshwarya Om Shri Suryaya Namaha Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Om Javakusamsangkasham Kashyapeyam Mahaditim Bhantarim Sarvapapagnam Pranatosmi Divakaram Now we have the worship of the Guru. So we can think of our Guru if we have one, or we can think of Sri Ramakrishna, or think of the divine Guru as we like to think of him or her. परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ तत्पादं श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरु मंत्र
अनेक जन्म संप्राप्त कलमेन्धन विदाहिने आत्मज्ञानाग्निदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। न गुरोरधिकं तथ्यं न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिगणादिश्च गुरु Varam Daivatam Guru Purnima Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha Brahmanandam Paramashukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dandyapikam Gaganashadrisham Tatyamashadiraksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvabhi Shakshi Bhutam Bhavapitam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Gannamami Bhavapitam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Gannamami Bhavapitam Triguna-rahitam Sadguru
Shri Vishnave Namo Vitakmusha Etat Sampradhanaya Shri Gurave Namo Om Naivedyam Vedam Deva Shargadadhve Maya Vedam Bhaktya Prana Parameshwara Om Nidam Naivedyam Shri Gurave Panatvodakam Shri Gurave Om Angidam Punaratam Yodakam Shri Gurave Om Angidam Tambulam Shri Gurave Ayesh Sachalan Pushpani Shri Gurave Namaha Om Ayesh Sachalan Pushpani Shri Gurave Namaha Om Ayesh Sachalan Pushpani Shri Gurave Namaha Yati Gushigota Tamgrahana Smatkritam Japam Siddhir Bhotame Deva Tattvasadam Maheshwara Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Eva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshtam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatiram Tasya Jnanam Danashalakaya Chakshurumiritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Yo Brahmanam Vidadhat Purvam Yo Vai Vedamsha Prahinoti Tasmai Tammadeva Mapu Buddhi Prakasham Mukshurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye. This concludes the Guru Puja. Now we have Ganesha Puja. Do you have any Ganesha song? Om Kring Piti Devta Om Kring Piti Shakti Bhyo Namaha Om Ganeshaya Namaha Ityasya mantrasya Ganakarishihi Nivritchandaha Vignarajo Devata Sarvignanashartha Vinyogaha Gangstabhyam Gintarhibhyam Saha Gungmadhyam Shak Ganganam Kabham Gam Prishtam Yashit Gakra Prishtabhyam Strayafat Gam Rayana Ging Shirsefa Gungshika Shakring Gaim Kajahum Gam Netratra Oshad Gakra Prishtabhyam Strayafat Om Ganganeshaya Namaha Om Kharvam Stulatanum Gajendra Vadanandam Bodharam Sundaram Prasyandam Madagandharubdha Madhupavyalu Lagandastalam Sandaghat Vitari Dari Viday Sindur Shobhakaram Vande Shaila Sutasatam Ganapatim Siddhipradam Kamadam Om Ganganeshaya Namaha Om Gananam Ganapati Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamasravastam Yesharajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shrinvannuti Nishcheda Saranam Mahaganapataye Namaha Om Gang Esha Gandha Ganeshaya Namaha Om Gangidam Sachan Pushpam Ganeshaya Namaha Om Gangidam Sachan Vilpatratati Patram Ganeshaya Namaha
Can you sing the song? Can you sing the
Do you want a Ganesh song? Do you want us to sing that?
Yeah.
She can do. Yes.
Start.
Om Gang Esha Dhupa Ganeshaya Namaha
Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Rati Parvati Chita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Rati Parvati
नित्यं महेशं रचति गिरिभं चारुचन्द्रावतं तं रत्नाकल्पोजलाङ्गं परुषमर्गवराभीतिहस्तं प्रसन्नं पद्मासीनं समं ताप्सुतमर्गनैर्व्याकृतिं वसानं विश्वाद्यं विश्वबीजं निखिलभैरं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं उर्वारुकं सुगन्धनां मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ इदं स्नाननिवर्तं शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय एष गन्धः शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय इदं सुचन्दनपुष्पं शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय इदं सुचन्दनबिल्वपत्रार्थपत्रं शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय एष धूप शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय एष दीप शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय अक्षतनैवेद्यं शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शान्ताय कारणत्रयहेतवे निवेदयामि चात्मानं नित्यस्त्वं परमेश्वर नमस्तुभ्यं विरूपाक्ष नमस्ते दिव्यचक्षुषे नमः पिनाकहस्ताय वज्रहस्ताय वै नमः नमस्ते शूलहस्ताय दण्डपाशासिपाने नमस्त्रैलोक्यनाथाय भूतानां पतये नमः ॐ जवाकुसमसङ्काशं काशिपेयं महातिथिं भान्तारीं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम् ॐ एते गन्धपुष्पे श्रीसूर्याय नमः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मण्यदेवाय गो ब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः ॐ नमो नारायणाय एते गन्धपुष्पे नारायणाय नमः ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते ॐ श्रीते गन्धपुष्पे जय दुर्गायै नमः ॐ नमो नमस्ते त्रिपुरारि चक्षुषे मखेश्वराणामखतामुपेयुषे चराचराणां जठरेषु संस्थिते चिराभक्ताय नमोऽस्तु बहूये ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे अग्नये नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे आदित्यादि नवग्रहेभ्यो नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे इन्द्रादि दशदिक्पालेभ्यो नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे काल्यादि दशमहाविद्याभ्यो नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे मत्स्यादि दशावतारेभ्यो नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे सर्वाभ्यो देवीभ्यो नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे अकारादि पञ्चाशद्वर्णेभ्यो नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे प्रतिपदादि तिथिभ्यो नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे शुक्लपक्षाय नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे कृष्णपक्षाय नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे अमावास्यायै नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे पूर्णिमायै नमः ॐ ह्रीं पीठदेवताभ्यो नमः ॐ ह्रीं पीठशक्तिभ्यो नमः ॐ ऐं सर्वदेवदेवे स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमः इत्यस्य मन्त्रस्य ब्रह्म ऋषिः गायत्री छन्दः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूप श्रीरामकृष्णो देवता ऋष्यादिन्यासे विनियोगः ॐ ब्रह्मणे ऋषये नमः ॐ गायत्री छन्दसे नमः ॐ ऐं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमः ॐ अमुष्ठाभ्यां नमः रां तर्जनीभ्यां स्वाहा मं मध्याभ्यां वषट् कृङ्नामिकाभ्यां हुष्णं कनिष्ठाभ्यां वषट् ॐ रामकृष्णकरतलपृष्ठाभ्यां स्त्राय फट् ॐ हृदयाय नमः रां शिरसे स्वाहा मंगिष्ठाय वषट् कृं पचाय हुष्णं नेत्राभ्यां वषट् ॐ रामकृष्णकरतलपृष्ठाभ्यां स्त्राय फट् Om Aing Sarva Devi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaaya Namaha. Om Aing Sarva Devi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaaya Namaha. Om Aing Sarva Devi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaaya Namaha. There we'll have a meditation on Sri Ramakrishna, followed by the Manasa Puja, mental worship. So those of you who know the mantra, chant slowly. Hridaya Kamala Madhye Rajitam Nirvikalpam Sada Sada Khila Bhedati Tavekasvarupam Prakriti Vikriti Shunyam Nityamanandamurtim Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha Nirupamamati Sukshmam Nishprapancham Niriham Gagana Sadrisham Isham Sarvabhutadivasam Trigunarahita Satchit Brahmarupam Varenyam Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha Vitaritumavatirnam Jnana Bhakti Prashanti Pranaya Galita Chittam Jiva Dukha Sahishnum Dhrita Sahaja Samadhim Chinmayam Komalangam Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha. This knower of Brahman, ever established in his own nature, full of wisdom, self-possessed and self-lighted, eternal, the very image of that Brahman who is pure bliss, shining ceaselessly in the lotus of the heart, one alone and without parts, pure and still, this Ramakrishna, Paramatman Supreme, we adore. Subtle, fine, and luminous, not even the shadow of the gross can ever reach him, for his purity is without parallel, untouched by Maya's webs of deceit, beyond the dark river of time and desire, vast as the sky. This Supreme Lord, the very essence of Brahman as existence and light, this Ramakrishna, Paramatman Supreme, we adore. Saturated with divine consciousness, his home is in all. He hears every cry, he knows every pain. Under the weight of its compassion, his heart can deny the need of none. Born to raise the world with teachings of knowledge, love, and peace. Born to bring humankind fresh songs of joy. This certain refuge of all, this Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Paramatman Supreme, we adore. Now let us feel that there's an ocean of nectar in our hearts. And in that ocean of nectar, the nectar of immortality, we find there is an island made of precious gems. And coming upon that island, we see a tree is growing there. It is the fabled wish-fulfilling tree, the Kalpataru. And under the tree, there is a bejeweled throne, a gold and bejeweled throne. And on that throne is sitting Sri Ramakrishna. He is so happy to see us, and we bow before his feet. Now, we open our heart and offer the lotus of our hearts as a seat for him to sit on. And he graciously takes his seat there on the lotus of our heart. It is an 8-petaled lotus, red in color, just below the Anahata Chakra. And he sits there, facing the same way we are facing, and accepts our worship. After offering the lotus of the heart as a seat, We offer the nectar which is falling drop by drop from the Sahasrara, from the 1,000-petaled lotus in the head. We offer that nectar as the water to wash his feet, and we wash his feet ever so gently and tenderly. Then we offer the manas as an argham, as the respectful offering. And then we offer that same nectar as achamanam, as water for rinsing his hands and his mouth. And then we offer him a bath, indeed in that same nectar flowing from the Sahasrara. Then we offer him a cloth, but what cloth can hold the infinite? So we offer him the very principle of space, all of infinite space, as the clothing to clothe our beloved Ramakrishna. Then we offer the very principle of scent, the Gandha Tattvam. Every smell, good smell that we ever smelt in our whole life, let us offer that as sandal paste and touch his feet ever so gently with that sandal paste. Then the Chitta, the storehouse of all memories, we envision that as a multicolored and extremely beautiful flower, and we offer that at the Lord's feet. The pranas, the various energies which are flowing through the body, we offer that as incense, just as the incense smoke wafts around. We find the pranas also wafting around Sri Ramakrishna. We offer that as incense. And the tejas tattvam, the very principle of light, that which enables us to see, the very power of sight, we offer that as a light for the Lord. Then that ocean of nectar which we know is in our heart, that ocean we offer as naivedyam, as the fruits and sweets, a snack for our Lord. Then the anahata dhvani, the unstruck sound, the om, which is eternally reverberating if we have only the ears to hear it, and which arises from the navel. That anahata dhvani we offer as the bell. And the principle of air, the very principle of air we offer as the chamara, the fan. The Sahasrara, the 1,000-petaled lotus, is like an umbrella which shades the Lord from the sun. And the principle of sound, the very power of which enables us to speak and sing, we offer that as a song in praise of the Lord. Our mind is terribly restless. It's always dancing about, as also the senses are so active and dancing about everything. We offer this dance as the holy dance, the sacred temple dance to please the Lord. And the Sushumna Nadi, the central channel of the spinal column, which has the full-blown lotuses on it, this we offer as a garland of lotuses around the Lord's neck. Now we offer various flowers representing different spiritual qualities which we aspire to. We offer the flowers of amayam, absence of delusion, anahankaram, the absence of egotism, aragam, dispassion, amadam, freedom from intoxication, amohakam, absence of delusion, adambham, straightforwardness, advesha, freedom from hatred, akshobhaka, tranquil-mindedness, amatsaryam, freedom from jealousy and envy, alobham, freedom from greed, ahimsa, non-injury, indriya nigraha, mastery of our senses, daya, compassion, kshama, forgiveness, and jnana, knowledge. With these 15 flowers, we worship the Lord. Now I will chant the same thing in Sanskrit. Hritpadmamasanam danyat sahasrara chutamratai padyam charanayor danyat manasvargham nivedayit tenamritena chamaniyam snaniyam tena cha smritam akashatattvam astram syat gandhasyat gandhatatvakam Chittam prakalpayet pushpam dhupam pranan prakalpayet tejas tattvam jadipartham naivedyam syat sudham bhuti anahata ghanta vayutattvam chamaram sahasraram bhavet chatram shabdatattvam jagitakam Nrityamindriyakarmani chanchalyam manasasthatha Sumekalam padmamalam pushpam nanavidham tatha Amaya jair bhav pushpay archit bhavagocharam Amayam anahankaram aragamadam tatha Amohakamadambham cha adveshakshobhakau tatha Amatsaryamalobham cha dashapushpam vidurbudhaः Ahimsa paramam pushpam pushpamindriyanigrahः Daya pushpam kshama pushpam jnana pushpam cha panchamam Iti panchadashayr bhava pushpaiः sampujayet shivam. Omite gandha pushpyadhara shaktadikyo namaha. Omite gandha pushpe mangvahni mandalaya dashakalapane namaha. Om Patta namaha. Om ite gandha pushpe ang arka mandalaya dvadasha kalapane namaha. Oim, oim, oim. Om ite gandha pushpe somundalaya shodasha kalapane namaha. Om krom gange chayamune chaiva godavari saraswati narmade sindhu kaveri jalesmin sannidhim kuru. Om ite gandha pushpe tirthebhyo namaha. Worship. Om Aing ite gandha pushpe Sri Rama Krishna Shadang Devatabhyo Namaha. Om Sri Rama Krishna Deva Iha Gacchaya Gacchaya Tishtaya Tishtaya Hastamnidehi Hastamnidehi Hastamnirabhyasya Hastamnirabhyasya Iha Sanmukhi Bhava Iha Sanmukhi Bhavatradhishthanam Kurum Mama Puja Grihana. Om Aing ite gandha pushpe Sarva Devi Devi Surupaya Sri Rama Krishnaya Namaha. सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्री राम कृष्णाय नमः। ॐ ऐं सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्री राम कृष्णाय नमः। ॐ ऐं सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्री राम कृष्णाय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं एते गन्धपुष्पे पीठदेवताभ्यो नमः। ॐ ह्रीं एते गन्धपुष्पे पीठशक्तिभ्यो नमः। Now we begin again the worship of Sri Ram Krishna. Oim Ushtabhyam Haram Tarinibhyam Samang Madhyam Shat Kringanamikabham Humushnam Vitishtabhyam Vashat Oim Ram Krishna Kalpa Prashtabhyam Stranapad Oim Hriyanam Haram Shirase Swaha Mamshikaya Vashat Kringvachayam Mushnam Netrabhyam Vashat Oim Ram Krishna Karatal Prashtabhyam Stranapad Oim Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ram Krishnaya Namaha Om. Join me if you know the mantra. Om Hridaya Kamala Madhye Rajitam Nirvikalpam Sada Sadakila Bhedatitam Ekasvarupam Prakriti Vikriti Shunyam Nityamanandamurtim Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha Nirupamamati Sukshvam Nishprapancham Niriham Gagana Sadrishamisham Sarvabhutanivasam Trigunarahita Satchit Brahma Rupam Varenyam Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha Vitaritumavatirnam Jnana Bhakti Prashantehi Pranaya Galita Chittam Jiva Dukkha Sahishnum Dhrita Sahaja Samadhim Chinmayam Komalangam Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha. Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ram Krishnaya Namaha. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ram Krishnaya Namaha. Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ram Krishnaya Namaha. Om Jaya Jaya Karunabdhe Moksha Seto Smarare Jaya Jaya Jagadisha Jnana Sindho Swayambho Jaya Jaya Paramatman Strahimam Bhaktihinam Jaya Jaya Bhavaharin Ramakrishnan Dibaho. Sarvabhutantarasthaya Sarvabhutantaratmane Kalpayami Paveshatham Asanam Te Namo Namaha. Om Idam Pushpasanam Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Shri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Om Yasya Darshanichanti Deva Svabhisha Siddhaye Tasmai Te Parameshana Swagatam Swagatam Prabhu Atyame Sapalam Janma Jivanam Sapalatiyaha Swagatam Yatvaya Tamme Tapasam Phalamagatam Om Aim Sarvadevi Devi Swarupa Shri Ramakrishna Deva Swagatam Suswagatam Te Om Yad Bhakti Vesha Samparkat Paramanand Samplavaha Tasmai Te Parameshana Padam Shuddhaya Kalpaye Om Etat Padyam Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Om Durvakshasatamayuktam Durvakshatasamayuktam Vilvapatram Tathaparam Shobharam Shankhapatrastham Grihanargham Maheshwara Om Aingeshwargya Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Shri Ramakrishnaya Swaha. Mandakanyasi Yadvari Sarvapapaharam Shubham Grihana Chamaniyam Tvam Maya Bhaktya Niveditam Om Idama Chamaniyorakam Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Shri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Om Sarvakalmashanashaya Paripurna Siddhapakam Madhuparkamimam Deva Kalpayami Prasidame Om Aingesha Madhuparkaha Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Swaha. Uccishtamapishashirvayasya smaranamatataha Shrimadnoti tasmai te punarachani Om Amidam punarachani Tam sarvadevi devi swarupaya
Jai Jai Ram Krishna Bhalo Bhadani Namu Bodhina Mar Pavine Jai Jai Ram Krishna Bhalo Bhadani Namu Bodhina Mar Pavine Purae Mundayal Kapu Har Pavine Jai
Om Suprakasho Mahadipasta Om Suprakasho Mahadipasarvatasti Nirapaha Sabhahyabhyantara Jyotiradipoyam Pratikshita Om Aishadipa Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishna Namaha Om Tatra Suryo Bhati Chandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoyam Agni Tameva Bhantavanu Bhati Sarvam Tasya Bhata Sarvamidam Bhati. Tasmai Naividyaya Namaha, Tasmai Sopakarana Vidyaya Namaha, Tasmai Sopakarana Vidyaya Namaha, Om Ite Gamna Pushpe Sopakarana Vidyaya Namaha, Om Ite Gamna Pushpe Tat Adhipate Devaya Shri Vishnave Namaha, Om Ite Gamna Pushpe Tat Sampradhanaya Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ramakrishnaya Namaha, Om Yang Ram Vam Om Naivedyam Nividam Deva Sharkara Divinirmitam Maya Nivetam Hatya Grahana Parameshwara Om Idam Sopakarana Naivedyam Sarva Devi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Nivedayami Om Ritopastarnamasi Swaha Om Pranaya Swaha Om Apanaya Swaha Om Vyanaya Swaha Om Bhutanaya Swaha Om Samanaya Swaha. अमृताभिधानमसि स्वाहा ॐ समस्त देवदेवेश सर्वतृप्तिकरं परम् अखण्डानन्दसम्पूर्णं गृहाणजलमुत्तमम् ॐ इदं पानार्थोदकं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय रामकृष्णाय नमः ॐ उच्छिष्टमपि शुचिर्वा यस्य स्मरणमाप्ततः शुद्धिमाप्नोति तस्मै ते पुनराचमनीयकम् ॐ इदं पुनराचमनीयोरकं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमः स्वधा ॐ फलपत्रसमायुक्तं नानागुणमनोहरं मया निर्मितं भक्त्या ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृहीतम् ॐ इदं ताम्बूलं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय निवेदयामि ॐ सूत्रेण ग्रथितं माल्यं नानापुष्पसमन्वितं श्रीयुक्तं लम्बमानं च जहान परमेश्वर ॐ इदं चन्द्रपुष्पमाल्यं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय निवेदयामि ॐ चन्दनपुष्पाञ्जलि सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय भविष्यत् ॐ चन्दनपुष्पाञ्जलि सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय भविष्यत् ॐ चन्दनपुष्पाञ्जलि सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय भविष्यत् ॐ इतेहं पुष्पे श्रीरामकृष्ण शरण्यदेवताभ्यो नमः ॐ ऐं ह्रीं इते गन्धपुष्पे सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदादेव्यै नमः ॐ इते गन्धपुष्पे श्रीमद्विवेकानन्दादि श्रीरामकृष्णपार्षदेभ्यो नमः ॐ ऐं इते गन्धपुष्पे श्रीरामकृष्णावरणदेवताभ्यो नमः ॐ गुह्यातिगुह्योत्तात्वं घ्राणस्मत्कृतं जपं सिद्धिर्भवतु मे देव त्वत्प्रसादान्वेष ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः ॐ ऐं ह्रीं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदादेव्यै नमः इत्यस्य मन्त्रस्य ब्रह्म ऋषिः गायत्री छन्दः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिणी श्री शारदादेवी देवता ऋष्यादिन्यासे विनियोगः ॐ ब्रह्मणे ऋषेण ॐ गायत्री छन्दसे नमः ॐ ऐं ह्रीं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदादेव्यै नमः रामिमुष्टाभ्यां ह्रीं तर्हिभ्यां सां ह्रूं मध्यभाभ्यां षट् ह्रां नामकाभ्यां ह्रां पृष्ठाभ्यां षट् ह्रौ ह्रः करो पृष्ठाभ्यामस्त्राय फट् ह्रां हृदयाय ह्रीं शिरसे स्वाहा ह्रूं शिकाय वशत् ह्रां कवचाहुं ह्रां नेत्राभ्यां वषट् ह्रः करतलपृष्ठाभ्यामस्त्राय फट् Now we have the meditation on Holy Mother, Sri Sarada Devi. ॐ ह्रीं ध्यायेत् चित्तसरोजस्थां सुखासीनां कृपामयीं प्रसन्नवदनां देवीं द्विभुजां स्थिरलोचनाम् आलुलायितकेशार्धवक्षस्थलविमण्डितां श्वेतवस्त्रावृतार्धाङ्गां हेमालङ्कारभूषितां स्वक्रोडन्यस्तहस्तां च ज्ञानभक्तिप्रदायिनीं शुभ्रां ज्योतिर्मयीं जीवपापसन्तापहारिणीं रामकृष्णगतप्राणां तन्नामश्रवणप्रियां तद्भावरञ्जिताकारां जगन्मातृस्वरूपिणीं जानकी राधिकारूपधारिणीं सर्वमङ्गलां चिन्मयीं वरदां नित्यां शारदां मोक्षदायिनीं। Let us meditate on her, the goddess, the ever-compassionate Holy Mother, seated on the lotus of our hearts. With steady gaze, she sees us, her children, and smiles gently. Her long black locks tumble freely over her left shoulder, and white sari, covering half her chest, and golden ornaments enhance her beauty. Her hands rest gently in her lap, hands with which she bestows both jnana and bhakti, knowledge and devotion. She is radiant with spiritual glow, full of light, and takes away the sins and sorrows of all living beings. Her life is fused into one with Ramakrishna's. To hear his name is her delight. Her whole being is suffused with his spirit. She is the mother of the entire universe. She who appeared as Janaki and Radhika is now Ma Sarada. She is welfare in its fullness manifested, the living image of pure consciousness, the eternal dispenser of grace and favor, and the bestower of liberation. Sarvadevi Devi Swarupinyai Shri Sarada Devyai Namaha. Om Aim Shri Etat Padyam Sarvadevi Devi Swarupinyai Shri Sarada Devyai Namaha. Ishwaryah Sarvadevi Devi Swarupinyai Shri Sarada Devyai Swaha. Idavachamaniyorakam Sarvadevi Devi Swarupinyai Shri Sarada Devi Swaha.
আয় সকলে নাচি গাই ভবের বোঝা দূরে ফেলে আয় সকলে নাচি গাই মা এসেছে বলে আর ভাবনা মা এসেছে বলে আর ভাবনা মাঝে জগত্তারিণী মাঝে জগত্তারিণী কত ভয় হারিণী মাঝে জগত্তারিণী কত ভয় হারিণী ধর্ম অর্থ কাম মোক্ষ সর্বদারিণী মাঝে জগত্তারিণী কত ভয় হারিণী ধর্ম অর্থ কাম মোক্ষ সর্বদারিণী আমার না চাহিতে সকল দিয়ে মন করিতে মন ভোলায় না চাহিতে সকল দিয়ে সন্তানে মরণ মা এসেছে মনে কি আর ভাবনা হয় ভবের বোঝা দূরে ফেলে আয় সকলে নাচি গাই ভবের বোঝা দূরে ফেলে আয় সকলে নাচি গাই মা এসেছে মনে কি আর ভাবনা হয় ওরে কে আছিস কোথায় ওরে কে আছিস কোথায় সবে আয় রে ছুটে আয় ওরে কে আছিস কোথায় সবে আয় রে ছুটে আয় কেমন সুদিন পেয়ে ভাই হারাস খেলায় ওরে কে আছিস কোথায় সবে আয় রে ছুটে আয় কেমন সুদিন পেয়ে ভাই হারাস খেলায় শুধু জয় মা বলে তারা রে তুই জয় মা বলে তারা রে তুই দেখবি দুঃখের নাম নিরাই জয় মা বলে তারা রে তুই দেখবি দুঃখের নাম নিরাই মা এসেছে বলে কি আর ভাবনা হয় মা এসেছে বলে কি আর ভাবনা হয় ভবের বোঝা দূরে ফেলে আয় সকলে নাচি গাই ভবের বোঝা দূরে ফেলে আয় সকলে নাচি গাই মা এসেছে বলে কি আর ভাবনা হয় মা এসেছে বলে কি আর ভাবনা হয় মা এসেছে বলে কি আর ভাবনা হয়
ओम इतिगम पुष्पे तत् अधिपते देवाय श्री विष्णवे नमः ओम इतिगम पुष्पे तत् सर्वप्रदान न्याय सर्व देवी देवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदेव्यै नमः ओम यं रं वं ओम ऐं ह्रीं रं सोपकरणैवेद्यं सर्वदेवी देवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदेव्यै नमः ओम ऐं ह्रीं रं पानाथोदकं सर्वदेवी देवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदेव्यै नमः ओम ऐं ह्रीं रं पुनराचमयोदकं सर्वदेवी देवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदेव्यै नमः ओम ऐं ह्रीं रं ताम्बूलं सर्वदेवी देवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदेव्यै नमः ओम ऐं ह्रीं एष सचन पुष्पाञ्जलिः सर्वदेवी देवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदेव्यै भविष्यत् ओम ऐं ह्रीं एष सचन पुष्पाञ्जलिः सर्वदेवी देवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदेव्यै भविष्यत् ओम ऐं ह्रीं एष सचन पुष्पाञ्जलिः सर्वदेवी देवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदेव्यै भविष्यत् ओम ऐं ह्रीं एतेकं पुष्पे श्री शारदेव्या अंगदेवताभ्यो नमः ओम ह्रीं एतेकं पुष्पे श्री शारदेव्या आभरणदेवताभ्यो नमः Om Guhyati Guhi Gotre Tvam Grihana Smatkritam Japam Siddhir Bhotane Devi Kapsana Maheshwari. Om Ithal Nidahika Shakti Ram Krishne Sitahiya Sarva Vidya Sarupam Tam Saradam Pranamamyaham. Now we have meditation on Swami Vivekananda. Vangshtabhyamah Vingkarnibhyam Swaha Vung Madhibhyam Shak Vaingnamikabhyam Hum Vangkrishtabhyam Voshat Vahkarvishtabhyam Astrayvat Vangrainha Vingshirase Swaha Vungshkai Vashat Vainkavachayum Vang Nitrabhyam Voshat Vahkarvishtabhyam Astrayvat. Om Vishwacharyam Jagadvandyam Vivekanandarupinam Vireshwaratsamutpannam Saptarshi Mandalagatam Jnana Bhakti Pradataram Padmakshagaurasundaram Jayet Devan Jyoti Punjam Loka Kalyanakarinam Dhyanamagna Narayanam Saptarshi Mandalagatam Bhakti-jivo Dharanartham Tyakta Samadhi Harshakam Vireshwara Shivakaram Padmaksha Gaura Sundaram Narendramati Dayadum Ramakrishna Sulandanam Abhinava Shankaram Chaitanya Bhutitam Yatirajam Jagadgurum Samanvaya Pradipakam Namami Dinartha Bandhum Kripa Sindhum Mamashram Shri Ramakrishna Parsharam Vivekananda Swaminam.
পিছনে তো শোনা যাচ্ছে না।
Om Sarvati Om Srimad Vivekananda Vireshwaraya Namo Om Srimad Vivekananda Vireshwaraya Namo Om Srimad Vivekananda Vireshwaraya Namaha. Om Etat Padyam Srimad Vivekananda Vireshwaraya Namaha.
কোথায় যাবো? Om Vangeshwarya Srimad Vivekananda Vireshwaraya Namaha. Swamiji ka. ঝঙ্কারে মুগ্ধ জগৎ চকিতে গাহে বন্দনা কে তুমি বাজালে নবীন রাগে প্রাণ Oh
शर्करादिविनियुक्तमयान्वितं भक्त्या रामश्रीश्वर ओम सोपगणनैवेद्यं देवी देवी स्वरूपाय राम कृष्णाय निवेदयामि। ओम समस्त देवेश सर्वशक्तिकरं परमखण्डानं सम्पूर्णं ग्रहां धूमोहिरं पानं सर्वतं श्रीमद्विवेकानन्दाय ईश्वराय नमः। ओम इदं पुनरात्मनियोरकं श्रीमद्विवेकानन्दाय ईश्वराय नमः। ओम इदं ताम्बूलं श्रीमद्विवेकानन्दाय ईश्वराय नमः। ओम गुह्याति गुह्यगोप्तात्वं ग्रहाणात्मकृतं जपं सिद्धिर्भवतु मे देव तत्प्रसादं। ओम ऐमेष सचलन पुष्पांजलि श्रीमद्विवेकानन्दाय वीरेश्वराय। ओम ऐमेष सचलन पुष्पांजलि श्रीमद्विवेकानन्दाय वीरेश्वराय। ओम ऐमेष सचलन पुष्पांजलि श्रीमद्विवेकानन्दाय वीरेश्वराय। ओम प्रतत्वे सदालीनो रामकृष्णसमाज्ञायो धर्मस्थापनतो वीरेशं वन्दवामि। ओम नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरे सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिनेतामहारिणे। ओम कालिन्दी फुल्लकमले माधवेन क्रीडारत ब्रह्मानन्दमस्तिभ्यं सद्गुरोर्वचनाय च। ओम ऐगीतेकं पुष्पे श्रीमद्ब्रह्मानन्दाय नमः। ओम योगानन्दप्रेमानन्दश्चान्ये वाये च पाठिदाः रामकृष्णकथाप्राणां सर्वान् तां प्रणमाम्यहम्। ओम ऐगीतेकं पुष्पे श्रीरामकृष्णपाठिभ्यो नमः। ओम नमो नमो बुद्धदिवाकराय नमो नमो गौतमचन्द्रिकाय नमो नमः नन्दगुणधराय नमो नमः श्रीशातिनन्दनाय। ओम नमो भगवते सम्बुद्धाय ते गमपुष्पेदेवाय। ओम ईशाय ईशदूताय ईशधर्मप्रचारिणे आत्मत्यागप्रदीप्ताय महासन्न्यासिने नमः। ओम नमो भगवते जिसुख्रिस्ताय इते गन्धपुष्पे श्रीजिसवे नमः। ओम श्री इते गन्धपुष्पे माता मे नमः। चन्द्रपुष्पाञ्जलिः सांगाय सावरणाय शक्तिकाय पार्षदाय स्वकाय सर्वदेवी देवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय।
Now see.
Each item should have flower, no? Good. One more. If it's dropped, leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it if it's dropped. Okay, now
we chant Sri Ramakrishna's prayer. Repeat after me, those who wish. O Mother,
O Mother,
I throw myself on thy mercy.
I throw myself thy mercy.
I take shelter at thy hallowed feet.
I take shelter at thy hallowed feet.
I do not want bodily comforts.
I do not want bodily comfort.
I do not crave name and fame.
I do not pray name and fame.
I do not seek the 8 occult powers.
I do not seek the aid of all powers.
Be gracious and grant
Be gracious and grant
that I may have pure love for thee,
that I may have your love for thee,
a love unsmitten by desire,
a love unsmitten by desires,
untainted by any selfish ends,
untainted by any selfish ends,
a love craved by the devotee,
a love craved by the devotees,
for the sake of love alone.
for the sake of love alone.
And grant me the favor, O Mother,
And grant me the favor, O Mother,
that I may not be deluded
that I may not be deluded
by thy world bewitching Maya,
by thy this world mine.
that I may never be attached to the world,
I may never be attached to the world,
to lust and gold,
to lust and gold,
conjured up by thy inscrutable Maya.
conjured up by inscrutable mind.
O Mother,
O Mother,
there is no one but thee,
there is no one but thee,
whom I may call my own.
whom I have called my own.
Mother,
Mother,
I do not know how to worship.
I do not know how to worship.
I am without austerity.
I am without austerity.
I have neither devotion nor knowledge.
I have neither devotion nor knowledge.
Be gracious, Mother,
Be gracious, Mother,
and out of thy infinite mercy,
and out of thy mercy,
grant me love
grant me love
for thy lotus feet.
for thy lotus feet.
Om Aing Isha Sachan Pushpanjali Sangaya Savranaya Shaktikaya Sapashidaya Svataya Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ram Krishnaya Vosha. Om Aing Isha Sachan Pushpanjali Sangaya Savranaya Shaktikaya Sapashidaya Svataya Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ram Krishnaya Vosha. Tasmai Sopakaramanaya Namaha. Vange Tasmai Sopakaramanaya Namaha. Vange Tasmai Sopakaramanaya Namaha. Om Ite Gandha Pushpe Sopakaramanaya Namaha. Om Ite Gandha Pushpe Etat Adipate Devaya Shri Vishnave Namaha. Om Ite Gandha Pushpe Etat Sampradhanaya Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Shri Ram Krishnaya Namaha. Yang Rang Rang Vang Om Idam Soparamandam Sarvadevi Devi Swarupaya Sri Ram Krishnaya Nivedayami.
Shuddhamangalam Devamayodami Prabhajadikami Andhukari. Shuddhamangalam Devamayodami Prabhajadikami Andhukari. Shalom.
प्रणतां पुण्डरीकाक्ष सर्वयज्ञेश्वरो हरि तस्मिन् तुष्टे जगत्तुष्टं प्रीणिते प्रीतं जगत् ॐ विधिहीनं क्रियाहीनं मन्त्रहीनं यदर्चितं मयान्वेदितं भक्त्या परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे कर्मणा मनसा वाचा त्वत्तो नान्यगतिर्मम अन्तश्चारेण भूतानां द्रष्टा त्वं परमेश्वर ॐ निरञ्जनं नित्यमनन्तरूपं भक्तानुकम्पाधृतविग्रहं मयि ईशावतारं परमेशमीडं तं रामकृष्णं शिरसा नमामः ॐ जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः नमः श्री अतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण मही महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ प्रणतानां प्रसीद त्वं देवी विश्वार्तिहारिणी त्रैलोक्यवासिनामीडे लोकानां वरदाम ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम तत्सत् श्री राम कृष्णार्पणमस्तु
Everyone may want to please join us for this arati song.
Share
Yeah, Swamiji.
So this concludes the worship portion of our celebration, and we have been going since 10:30, so it's already 12:50. So there's not much time for me to bend your ears to talk about Guru, but we should at least say a couple of words about this holy day. Let us think, let us meditate for a moment
if we have our personal Guru, let us meditate on our Guru for just a moment and feel his or her presence and feel his or her guiding force in our lives. And let us cultivate that feeling of tremendous gratitude for the Guru's teaching, for the Guru's unselfish desire for us to attain awakening, to wake up from the sleep of ignorance and touch the divine, experience the divine directly, to see God. The Guru's unselfish desire for us to go forward and forward in spiritual life and to not stop until the goal is reached. And we know that our Guru and our Guru's Guru and our Guru's Guru's Guru, back and back into ancient prehistory, this stream of Gurus is this tremendous source of power for us as we step into that stream of the Guru's grace. How does that work? Swami Vivekananda explains very interestingly. He has an interesting discussion with his disciple Sharat Chandra, who recorded so many of their conversations, and bless him, he had tremendous devotion for his Guru, but he also would constantly question him and raise his doubts and poke him and try to catch him in any mistakes or anything like that. But so the disciple is talking with Swamiji and he begs him with tremendous devotion, "You must save me and lift me from ignorance in this very life." Because he recognized that Swamiji was indeed a powerful and great Guru. And Swamiji says, "Say, who can save anybody? The Guru can only take away some covering veils. When these veils are removed, the Atman shines in its own glory and manifests like the sun." I think the idea is that our true self, we do not need saving, actually. Our true self is eternal, is ever pure, is infinite, is of the very nature of bliss. What do we need saving? Only we don't know it. The Guru removes the veils, and then we can experience the divine. And so then we remain as we are, our true self. And the disciple then says, then why do we find mention of kripa, grace, in the scriptures? Swamiji points out, he asks him, what is grace then? What is grace? He who has realized the Atman becomes a storehouse of great power, making him the center, and within a certain radius, a circle is formed, and whoever comes within the circle becomes animated with the ideas of that saint. That is, they are overwhelmed by his ideas. Thus, without much spiritual practice, they inherit the results of his wonderful spirituality. If you call this grace, you may do so. What a wonderful idea of grace, that the realized soul, the realized person becomes a reservoir of power, and it is as it were, there is a circle in which if we can step within that circle, then we too inherit, our minds are overcome, are touched by that saint, by that holy person, and we ourselves, without having to do intense spiritual disciplines, we also can realize. That is Swamiji's idea of grace here, that intense spiritual disciplines, as Sri Ramakrishna performed, as Swami Vivekananda performed, it's not necessary for us if we can step into the circle. That is the thing. We step into the circle of the Guru's grace. We step into the stream of the river of grace that is flowing from the divine down through the Gurus into our hearts. Now, the disciple goes on and questions him further. He asks him, is there no other grace than this? And then Swamiji says, yes, there is. When the avatara comes, then with him are born liberated persons as helpers in his world play. Only avataras have the power to dispel the darkness of 1,000,000 souls and give them salvation in one life. This is known as grace. So here we have yet a further definition of grace. When the avatar comes, when the incarnation of the divine, the incarnation of God, the great world teachers like Rama and Krishna and Chaitanya Deva and Buddha and Christ and Ramakrishna, when such great souls come, they have this tremendous power to dispel the darkness of millions of souls and give them salvation in this life. This is called grace, says Swamiji. And then the disciple says, but what about us? We didn't see Sri Ramakrishna. We didn't see. What about those who didn't have his darshan? Then Swamiji gives a very simple prescription. The way for them is to call on him. And he guarantees that those who call on him, they are also blessed with his darshan. If they call on him with deep sincerity and deep yearning. So as we step into this circle, we step into the stream of grace and power that carries us forward. Swami Vivekananda said, prophets preach, but the incarnations, like Jesus, Buddha, Ramakrishna, can give religion. One glance, one touch is enough. That is the power of the Holy Ghost, the laying on of hands. The power was actually transmitted to the disciples by the Master. The chain of Guru power, that, the real baptism, has been handed down for untold ages. So here Swamiji is referring to the idea of Guru Parampara, that something is transmitted at the time of spiritual initiation. It is transmitted from the Guru to the disciple. And in time, some of those disciples, as their spirituality matures, as that blessing of the Guru manifests in their lives and they themselves become realized, they in turn become Gurus and offer the same blessing to their disciples. Thus the chain of the Gurus is unbroken, and from Guru to disciple it is passed down. Now, Sri Ramakrishna emphasized, Sri Ramakrishna himself couldn't bear to be called Guru. You know, he would say the three words, prick my flesh: Baba, Karta, and Guru. Master, Father, and Guru. He didn't want to be called a Guru, and yet he was. He was a powerful Guru in certain mood. Not many a time he had the mood of a child of Divine Mother, but then this mood of Guru would come over him, and he would touch a disciple and awaken their spirituality. So he used to say that the Guru actually is a principle. It is such an ananda. That principle, so if, he would say, if a person in the form of a Guru awakens spiritual consciousness in you, then you can be sure that it is God the Absolute who has assumed that human form for your sake. So he used to teach that the Guru is the principle, and yet, of course, in the Indian tradition, veneration for one's Guru is extolled. It's a deep tradition of devotion for one's Guru. And we naturally feel a tremendous devotion for the particular human being through whom we have come into spiritual life. At the same time, we don't place our Guru above any other Gurus. We know that actually it's the same water. You know the story. Someone approached Mahapurush Maharaj wanting initiation, and Swami Brahmananda and Holy Mother were both granting initiation. And he asked, who is better? Who shall I take initiation from? And Mahapurush said, it's the same water. On a building, there's a lion's head over here and a dragon's head over there. And when it rains, the water comes shooting out of the heads. But do the heads have anything to do with it? It's the water falling from the sky. So it's the same divine grace flowing. It's the Guru is merely a channel, actually, a channel for the grace. So this day is a special day that we set aside for honoring and remembering our own Guru. And you know, we like to feel like, could we be of some service to our Guru? And actually very few people have the chance to do personal service to the Guru while he or she is alive. And people think, well, if I could just massage my Guru's feet, then that would be the real service. Actually, Guru doesn't want that kind of service. What kind of service does the Guru want?
Practice.
Follow his instructions. Swami Bhadrananda was an old English Swami, British, at Trabuco, and we had the chance to get to know him quite well. And one day, one devotee was at the dining table with us, and he asked Swami Bhadrananda, so Swami, tell us about initiation. Tell us what that is. And so the Swami, in his sort of abrupt way, he would say, well, as you know, it involves a short ceremony and some flowers are offered and the Guru gives a mantra to the disciple, and that's called spiritual initiation. And then this devotee asked, well, what else is there to know about it? What more? And then he said, sit down and do as you're told. That was it. Sit down and do as you're told. We have received, if we have had a spiritual initiation, we've received the instructions. Now follow them. That's the best service we can give to our Guru, to follow those instructions. The Guru, the true Guru, is thrilled when the disciple exceeds him or her. When the disciple surpasses the Guru is overjoyed. The Guru and the Father are overjoyed when the son or the daughter, the disciple, exceeds them. Everybody else gets jealous, but not the Guru. So Swami Vivekananda outlines the qualifications for the Guru. I think we know mostly the Guru, really that unselfishness. We see that someone who is genuinely unselfish. They're not taking on disciples for money or fame or anything, just because their hearts are overflowing with compassion. But something is to be known is who is a disciple. How do we become a disciple? Sri Ramakrishna used to joke, one can get human gurus by the million. All want to be gurus, but who wants to be a disciple? So let us on this day not only reflect on our Guru, but also on what does it mean for me to be a disciple? What does it mean for me to have a Guru? How can we be a fit disciple? Now, if we want to study the Jnana Yoga, then the requirements are very severe, very strict. Might be beyond us, because we practice viveka, discernment, and we have to discern what's real and eternal and between what's temporary, and that brings vairagya. And then we have to have the qualifications like mastery of our minds and titiksha, forbearance of all troubles, and intense faith, and all of that, and intense yearning for liberation. But in the path of devotion, Swami Vivekananda says, when we complain that we have not got the truth and that we want it so much, instead of complaining, our first duty ought to be to look into our own souls and find whether we really want it. Do we really want truth? Do we really want God? Or do we want God, well, later, but right now, let me first see my grandchildren married, or whatever it may be, right? Let me first see that, and then I want God. Do we really want God? That's the question Swamiji asks us to ask ourselves. So these are the conditions necessary in the disciple, says Swami Vivekananda. Purity, a real thirst after knowledge, and perseverance. Purity, a thirst for knowledge, and perseverance. It said that on the one hand we have to have tremendous perseverance, and yet at the same time, patience. So on the one hand we have to have this kind of divine restlessness, this impatience to realize, and yet we have to be ready to persevere for days and weeks and months and years and maybe lifetimes. We have to be ready to persevere. So that is the question. We get whatever we want. That is an old law. To want religion is a very difficult thing. Not so easy as we generally think. Then we always forget that religion does not consist in hearing talks or in reading books, but it is a continuous struggle, a grappling with our own nature, a continuous fight till the victory is achieved. So we must be ready for that. The student who sets out with such a spirit finds success. So let us think about that. Purity, perseverance, and a real thirst for God. A thirst for God. May Sri Ramakrishna bless us that we get that thirst. That is really the essential teaching also that Sri Ramakrishna had. Long for God. If you can long for God, everything else falls into place. Gandhiji, in this famous introduction to the life of Ramakrishna, says, the story of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's life is a story of religion in practice. His life enables us to see God face to face.
Ramakrishna was a living embodiment of godliness. His sayings are not those of a mere learned man, but they are pages from the book of life. They are revelations of his own experiences. In this age of skepticism, Ramakrishna presents an example of bright and living faith, which gives solace to thousands of, at this point, millions of men and women who would otherwise have remained without spiritual light. So, on this day, I think we can let us simply open our hearts and receive the blessings, the grace of Sri Ramakrishna, the blessings and grace of Sri Ma Sarada Devi, and the blessings and grace of Swami Vivekananda, and all the spiritual teachers from time immemorial, as we bow down at their feet in gratitude and resolve to arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanastu.
Swamiji, I have a couple of announcements.
Oh, there's the. And in the meantime, we can remove the food offerings so that we can get ready for flower offering. Everyone will get a chance to offer a flower at the altar, and then we will have the prasad.
Good afternoon, everyone. Real quick announcement. This is an occasion of joy, and we received some news today, this morning. So I thought it would be important to share that news with all of you. As you all know, that we are proceeding with a new temple here. This morning, out of nowhere, we received an email from a couple who has committed $150,000. So in the last, since Swami Atmajnananda ji came on June 30th, and we had a meeting. If you remember, we have had about 320,000 committed. In the last 20 days, we have commitment of 410,000, another 410,000. So that makes our just the pledges and the one that we are raising to 730,000, plus Ramakrishna Ashram has approved about $200,000. That has gotten us to $930,000. We have never thought, this is all Thakur's grace, and it is very clear what direction Thakur wants us to go. And the couple who committed this $150,000 today wants to remain anonymous forever, and they have said they have heard everything, and they said that the remaining 150,000, if the community, our community, can match it, that would be great. That would put us to 1.1 million budget. So we are very close, devotees. Our request now is those of you who have pledged their amounts to please turn in your pledges so that we can move forward. We have to move forward now. We just spoke with Swami Atmajnananda ji, informed Sarvadevananda ji also. We are going to move forward. We are looking into how to get to the next process of putting for permit. So that's the update. Amita, did you have any other update?
Thank you, Samrata. That is really wonderful and thrilling news. I've been following the emails which have the pictures of the new temple. It's an interesting development because for a while we thought we have to move, we have to sell this place and find another place. Then with further analysis, finally we realized that we can build a temple right here. And the plans are beautiful. I don't know if you've seen the pictures. Where are the pictures?
There's the pictures and the plans are outside.
There's plans outside, and there's a picture here, a 3D rendering of what the temple would look like. And it's thrilling. It'll be a proper temple. We won't have to cram ourselves anymore into a little house like this. We'll have a proper temple. So I'm thrilled to see how it's moving forward, and how the people are coming forward, the devotees are coming forward out of the generosity of their hearts to support this. And
this center will be for a long time. This is not something for the next 5 or 10 years. This is something for the next 100 years. The next, who knows how many years going forward. So that's a wonderful. Next one.
A couple of other things. People have asked our future plan. So just heard back from Chinmayji, who is our chief architect. I want to read out his email. So what he's saying is the way it has been done, the foundation and everything, the entire thing, right now we are constructing about 3,900 square foot. The entire thing can be doubled up in the basement. So that included all of the feedback from you all, and the new plan which is outside, it has space for elevator and staircase. And Chinmayji says, right side shown in the dashed lines, elevator with staircase. This will connect upper and lower floor. Left side staircase shown in dashed lines. When lower floor will be planned for construction, the design will be developed to accommodate kitchen, dining, few individual rooms which could be classrooms for children, Swamiji and devotees' bedrooms. Current upper floor kitchen, dining will be converted to Swamiji's residence. So entire thing could be in that building, and that could be doubled up later on into almost an 8,000 square foot building, which will have monastic quarters, which will have classrooms, which would have other rooms for guests. And the last thing I wanted to say is about the quality control. What we are doing is Chinmayji has actually going to give very specific, all the specifications, what material to use. Like there will be an acoustic ceiling, all of those materials, how there will be a quality control in terms of like the brand of things that are going to be used. So all of those going to be given to the building. So we should be assured. We are very fortunate that such people are actually coming. We are getting in touch with such people through Swamiji's and other people, devotees, and they are guiding us throughout the process because they are doing it from the goodness of their heart and in as a service to the Lord. So we are very lucky. And so last 170,000 or something remaining, if we can all reach out to our friends and commit and and then we'll be there. So basically we are collecting all the pledges now so that we can start the process of permitting, which is we're right very close to that to start the process of application for permit. Dr. Upal, did you have anything to say?
Just want to thank all of the devotees. I start crying because we had a desire. All the 4 old friends who were the foundation are here today. It was grace of Thakur that my desire was, I had never heard of Thakur's name or Swami Vivekananda's name till I was 16 years old. So then it changed my life. Today's Guru Purnima Divas, His Holiness Swami Tatsuryanandji and others changed my life better. And my desire was, we have a place where the younger generation, where the children, they grow with the ideas of Vedanta. And then also we have satsang. So we needed a place. And then there were questions, there were doubts. Then Thakur saying, Mone or Kone, why do we need a place and everything? But with grace of Holy Mother and my wife Karuna's, my support, her efforts, her contribution, that we were able to seed a plant. And then it grew. My brother Diju made extra effort to make it bigger. Many people started coming. And then Amit. And now I am so proud to say that Dr. Smrat Das is doing so much tremendous work, which is unfathomable, unimaginable. I pray to that all of our devotees and those who are contributing, working in whatever way, their family, their children, grandchildren flourish, prosper, and remember that with Thakur's grace, how far they have come.
We are all lucky that we are here, and I just want to also thank all our founders, all the people who have worked so hard to get us the zoning. So that was one of the main reasons when we saw it is so difficult to convert another residential property into a church property. And when we saw this property is already zoned, we confirmed that. We reached to city, they said, yes, you can construct here. We see no problem in constructing here. So it is in the heart of the city, it's close to other temples, it is accessible to all people. A lot of people bought houses here close to this center. So this is a very, this is all, but the way Thakur's Leela is going on, last thing, worldly thing I will say, get on the Ramakrishna temple train before it leaves.
I want to say a couple of words.
Jai Shri Ramakrishna.
Well, Shamrat and the team, you have done a tremendous job. But I firmly believe that we are never stuck for money to do something. We are stuck because we don't have ideas, and it's the proof there. Now my question is, yes, how much did you say we have now?